E13.
Hello. We are back. Present, we are down a cat girl, a tabaxi bard. She had a headache this morning and took a few painkillers and went back to bed. And we weren't sure if she was showing up. She hasn't. You'll be updated when we are, obviously, if she pops into chat. But we're going to go forward as is without her. Roland from last week. Does anyone want to do a update for an inspiration? A recap? What do you want me to do?
I'll have a crack at it, and you can fill in the
Okay.
gaps.
Yep.
1 second. Got a sip
go
of tea.
Very important.
Very, very important. So, having managed to get on the river, we had some problems staying on the river, as a terrifying man in black decided to make himself known and come after the precious orbs, causing the barge to have to make an emergency pit stop. And having used powerful magics to basically hold us in place, proceeded to loot our stuff. Thankfully, he was only after the orbs. And even more thankfully, we had some divine intervention in the form of a terrifying red orc, if I'm getting that right.
That is correct.
Who, aside from scaring a few characters, proceeded to dragon kick this particular individual, who went by the name of Earl's Bay, rather confusingly, out of the way for the time being at least. And so, having survived the night and having certain people then get reacquainted with him, etc., it's time to get back on the barge and back up river, as we still got a few days to make our way up. So a little bit of downtime, some slight character development, but then it was time for the party boat.
The party boat. Party boat occurred before all that, I believe.
No, we ended up having like a big
That's
party
right.
on the boat on the last day of travel.
That's right.
Can I add a few details?
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
All right, the intervention was by a ogre named Pooh.
It was not an ogre.
Orc.
An orc.
It was definitely a red orc.
Yeah, a red orc named Koo. And before that, there was a massive storm, which was the reason why we had to stop sailing on the river.
Caused by this Donovan Earl.
It's assumed. It's never actually stated.
Yeah.
Yes, although it's interesting because there is some controversy now because Earl Donovan Bay apparently was this who is possibly this figure with the orbs floating around his head. Apparently he went round and sealed all the sealed all the access to the other.
He sealed all the elemental rifts caused by the Phoenix Ball event thousands of years ago.
He sealed all the elemental rifts, and now he's going around saying, "That is mine. I need that. Is mine. I need that," and taking them back. So, is he the good guy? Is he the bad guy? We don't know.
Or he might just be a guy with a story that we haven't yet quite unravelled.
To clarify a few things that were stated there, Storm, yes, he did state that Ku was a god, a demigod. That is actually fact, but our party doesn't actually know that. He's a demigod of war. I did reveal that to the players later. I'm echoing again, Tris, if you don't mind. But that is not known to the characters in-game. But I thought I'd drop it on the players themselves, because to satisfy their curiosity.
Poor Golder was on the other barge steering it and didn't get invited to the party.
Nope, he's just staring. He had plenty of dwarven whiskey.
Yeah, he was hammered anyway, but
Yeah.
not because of the party.
Oh yes, and he got joined by Varys on the next
Yes.
day because Varys just wasn't in the partying mood.
Yeah. Well, he's only just lost his brother. Anyway, Ed, take yourself a bardic inspiration. So that's a d6 to any roll, I believe, that you make. I think it's attack rolls, saves, that sort of thing. It's not your advantage roll that I normally give you.
No, but I think that's a good thing to have. So that's bardic. Making a note elsewhere.
So nice fill in as well there, Paris, on those few details. Anyway, kicking it off. Last day of travel. Vernon was it, I believe. Standing beside you there, Golda. And Zarin goes, There's a dwarf over there. Take her in. We'll take I imagine Greg will take the far side. We'll take the close one.
Alrighty.
Nice and easy, lad. You're a fine sailor. If you're ever looking for a ship, you're always welcome aboard the River Dancer.
That's very kind of you, sir.
Dancer.
Very kind of you,
Sorry.
sir. Very kind.
I correct myself. It's a River Siren and the Wave Dancer.
That's the one.
Yep.
So I do.
And easy enough. I'm not going to make you make a roll for it. You've been on these boats for a couple of weeks now, and you are quite a skilled sailor outside that. Bring it in. It's a solid jetty, but it's a lonely jetty that leads up to a road leading to the north.
Mm-hmm.
There's no buildings here. There's no. It's cleared, but you get the impression that it's not used a lot.
Mm-hmm.
On the River Siren, Q's leaning against the front of the rail at the front of the boat, the bow. He turns to Colwyn. Looks like the lasses down in the quarters, bit under the weather, is she?
Yeah, a mixture of pulling a muscle and I'm not sure what she ate or drank before that routine, but turns out you shouldn't feed a cat before it dances.
Oh.
I'll get her wrapped up and move to shore.
Hey, anyway, in his soft-spoken way, he nods, smiles. This is where we part ways, my friend. Holds out a hand that's big enough to wrap around your head. Says, it was
fist
a pleasure
bumps him.
meeting. Yeah.
It's just easier this way.
As you do, you feel like you've punched a solid wall. Like his fist is made of stone.
It's been an honor and a pleasure.
Honor is mine. Travel safe.
And you. Shadows keep you.
And you.
Ooh, interesting.
Peace? Do you really want him to bless you?
No.
This is a god of war.
No, it's curious to see how he would respond to that.
He pauses a moment, looks at you, walks safe and long. the traveller guide you.
Yeah. Take the amulet, kiss it out to him. So what I'm attempting to do there is to show kind of, yeah, this is my lot. But I think you're really cool, and I'm trying to show deference to you.
He looks at you. There's a kind of a bemused smile on his face, and a querying eyebrow raised.
Be lucky.
Smiles, nods, and vaults over the edge and across 10 foot of water towards the bank, and is gone in the blink of an eye.
Or might not need to. Anywho, I've got a cat to wrangle. I'll see you guys in half an hour.
Tanya,
Mm-hmm.
whereabouts are you on the boat in this exchange?
Probably heading topside, getting ready to, because we're shoring up here, right? Yeah. So,
Yeah.
Yep.
So you come up to see Colin fist bump this orc, a few words exchange, and this orc that intimidated the hell out of you the other day with a softly spoken word about him feeling that you'd been insulting him. Vault over the rail lightly and basically throw himself 10 feet across to the bank and disappear into the brush and trees and whatnot. It's like a blur of movement.
Safe travels. Why? So she's coming up like up there,
And you
carrying
hear in the
her.
distance, "You too!"
Oh, that's nice. She's coming up
Does
there
he
carrying.
do that?
She's coming up there carrying her various blueprints, scrolls, and stuff like that, like tucking him into her bags and stuff. Like, so where's he up to?
Wherever the wind may take him.
I suppose. I mean, he came with the wind. Might as well leave with it.
Come on, I've got a cat to wrangle. You and your wonderful creation there need to get everything offload and ready to move.
Right.
Good luck. And he trotters off.
Kind of like stands there looking around like, how do I handle this?
Hmm.
Hmm. Oh, sorry.
Varys, Golda, you
Yo.
follow in. Both ships touch down into. Make connection with the wharfs there. You tie them down, and you begin offloading the animals from the wave dancer. And the more delicate process of getting the carts off as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well, not more delicate, but it's probably more complicated.
Yeah. Right, easy with the ramps there, laddies. Nicely done. Right, let's start wrangling horses.
And the
Joe,
grooms and the drivers.
as for I don't mean to sound like a rich spoiled brat, but don't we have people for that?
That's a very important point. I think, yeah. I'm going to give my point of inspiration for this week to Tristan for Safor, just for that, for going, you're worrying about manual labour? Because we have people for that. Come on.
Yeah, in Phil's defence, he didn't say he's going to do it. He's ordering people to do it.
Yep.
And he's just standing there shrugging her shoulders like, I've got my hands full.
You're
He's on
not
the
on
other
the ship with
barge.
it. Yeah.
All right.
You're probably wrangling dancers and bards at the moment.
Yeah.
You're probably organising the troops since Jadis is a bit under the weather.
Them cats can't hold their drink.
Well, she proved that back in Riversmeet.
No kidding.
Where's Jadis? Has she gone and given herself alcohol poisoning again?
Probably.
I'll go
Greg
find
comes
her.
forward as the lad Colwyn's on it, and I think she might have got a touch of food poisoning or the movement of the waves. Wasn't agreeing with her.
Yeah, well, as much as as much as Colwyn is capable of that, I'm kind of a medic.
Well, as you will.
Your funeral.
I mean, I'm not sure it's as much as a medical issue. It was more of a drinking issue. Wave motion
I mean,
sickness.
as far as that goes, alcohol poisoning is poisoning. Food poisoning is poisoning, and I can cure poison.
Good point.
Well, can you cure a feline morning hangover crankiness? If you cannot, I'm not sure you're gonna do that fine.
It's at this
So,
point that
Colwyn.
Colwyn has come up, and you can see him with what looks to be a handcart that would normally be used for maybe some small goods, wrapped in blankets, and with a kind of, it's all right, we're nearly on the pier.
What is it?
Oh, oh
Chops
God, not
Fathom.
another hand cart.
Yeah, I
Oh
was
God,
about to
no.
say.
I was just thinking
What's
that
with,
as well.
I was like, what's with Ed and the hand carts?
Yeah, it had to come up sooner or later.
I don't know why I felt drawn to it.
Can I do I'm going to do a medical. Just in character. I'm going to do a medical check on Jadis
In character,
anyway.
okay. So, off you go.
$11.
Okay, Ed, do you want to do me a favour and roll a d20 for Jadis here, please?
2 seconds. 12.
It's a worst result. Odds was going to be a good result. Evens is bad. As you come nearer, you hear a groan. She sits up and violently projectile vomits in your direction. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw coming up. 13.
You wear it.
Prestidigitation and say, okie dokie.
She looks at you for a moment and she bares her fangs. Eyes narrow and then lies back down.
I tried to tell you.
Yeah, well, maybe next time instead of taking the rocky path, take the non-rocky path. So she doesn't vomit all over me next time.
I don't think the path is the problem, right? I think the river was.
Colwyn carries on his way. He's just like, oh, I've got my job. I'm not sticking around for this.
I'm sure she's got some more to vomit on you.
Meanwhile, I'm unloading everything.
Clip clop,
Or
clip clop.
coordinating, yeah.
He's standing there nodding. Yep, that's a fine horse. Getting it off the boat. Yeah. He's doing an amazing job of watching other people work.
Yep.
Standing there with his new drinking buddy Vernon and watching Vernon again has that bottle of dwarven whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
and he brings out what looks like a silver flask, and you watch as he opens the bottle and pours contents of the bottle into it, caps it, and hands it to you.
Nice. Oh, thank you very kindly. A morning pick-me-up. Right.
Hey,
What's next for
well,
you
make it
laddies
last.
then? Are you back down to Rivers, mate?
Rivers meet and seeing if we can find a cargo.
I dare
One of us
say you
may
will.
push on to Earls and see if we can pick up a cargo there. We generally work at opposite ends of the river,
Aye,
and meet in the middle as we pass.
absolutely.
Usually the most efficient use of our time.
Aye. Sounds like a good good thing you've got going there.
Definitely. Been running this river for decades. He's a good man, Greg.
Aye, he certainly is. Right. Okay. Well, as soon
He
as
holds
you're...
out his hand.
Oh,
It was a pleasure meeting you, and I
and you,
hope you
sir.
find I hope you find the Storm's Regret safe in a
Aye.
harbour somewhere.
Thanks very kindly, sir.
Safe wind, sailor.
Aye, fair winds and following seas. May Lythan
Nice.
keep you.
And you.
Right. And he organises and helps cast off the barges when we've got everybody off.
Everything's
and everything's
unloaded, yeah. You see them on their way. Horses are off. Between that and the manual labour that you guys have hired, the carts are offloaded as well. Once you manage to organise everybody and get the troop in the carts and ready to travel.
Right, everybody mount up, etc. I might need a running jump here. Right.
Onwards we go.
Aye, forward.
So you get on the trail. It's a good solid trail, but it's a little overgrown in places here and there. You get the impression it's not as well travelled as an overland route because of the extra expense usually associated with the river travel. But overall, the river trail is quicker and easier and is generally used by those that are more well-to-do or have a patron, as your party does at this point. You set forth, and we'll get who's leading the pack here. I'm assuming Millie's out and about.
I was going to suggest that it would be Tanya, as Colwyn is sort of either
Cat
probably
sitting.
keeping it. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll be heading spearheading with my steel defender walking beside.
Yep. Okay. Check your mic again there, Varus. It's not coming through, by the way.
Pressing. I switched to push
There you
talk
go.
and I was pressing the wrong button. Millie is going to be flying about, but I'm not going to be through her eyes. She's just going to go like
Okay. Yep.
alert me if she sees anything.
So you'll still need a perception check from her and Tanya.
Mm-hmm.
I say Millie as her. I don't know. I assume I shouldn't.
A perception.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Not too bad. 17. I'll see if I can do one for my
Still defender.
steel defender. That perception is wisdom based, isn't it? So that's
Yep.
0. So that's a d20. Yeah, that's a 19. It's a +0 for
Okay.
my steel defender.
Yep.
Oh,
And yours was an 18
21
plus
with the bonuses.
21. Yep. So between the first thing is Millie scouting ahead, sees it first, but not before long, pushing ahead, you find a a fallen tree across the path, quite large, covered in moss. It's been there for some time. And looking at it, you might be able to get around it but it's a bit. If it wasn't for the carts, it'd be a no-brainer. You just go around it through the trees and whatnot, but the ground isn't conducive to the carts, you'd imagine. So you could probably find a path around them.
Right.
Tanya.
Unless you want to clear it.
Yeah. At this point, Varys says, Tanya, I know you can fix up walls, but can you break walls?
Well, I can't really fix entire walls. I can mend small tears and rifts and stuff. But
Does it work the other way? Can you chop up this log with your spells?
I don't think that's how it works, man.
And Varys says, okay, everyone stand clear.
Uh-oh. Hides behind a cart.
This is going to go badly. And she
Yeah.
stands back a bit.
So what's your plan?
I'm going to Eldritch Blast the crap out of that log. Out of that,
Okay.
the crap out of the tree. But once everyone's clear, of course.
Colin, get your head down.
Way ahead of you.
You want me to do actual attack rolls or?
Yeah.
Tanya recognizes his semantic movements and is like, "Oh, he usually misses. I'm gonna duck down."
I love it. I love it. That is a 23 to hit the tree.
Okay. Now I need you to roll damage.
This is pushing it back as well.
Yeah, but you still need to roll damage.
8 damage and push.
You see a
10
big
push.
chunk of the tree move, but it chip off, but it is too large for your spell to move.
I was about
Yeah,
to. I was about to ask, how thick is the trunk and the knockback of Eldritch?
He basically knocks a bit of bark off. What does it say about the movement of it? I'd say personally, I think it's too large for his spell to move.
Yeah, I'm going to. I would understand if you said that. So I'm not going to fight that. But he's going to try to.
It is a massive tree.
Yeah.
It's big enough that the three of you would be able. It'd take three of you to circle around it with your arms out wide.
Got you. Right. Okay.
Oh, the trunk is really thick then. Okay.
Have you finished?
How much did I get through? If I kept on going, would I get through it?
You've taken a sizable sort of chunk out of it, but not that much. You can keep trying.
All right, here I go again. Stand back.
Oh God.
I mean,
It's a tree.
This is going to take forever, mate.
7 to hit.
you aim it, close your eyes and release Tenya. It barely misses you and goes blasting off in the air.
She pulls up her rifle, aims it straight at him, and goes like, "If you do that one more time, I swear to God."
Well, what's your... A, I said stand clear, and B, what's your idea to solve this?
Well,
I might have an idea. Let's get some
Type-
horses to pull the damn thing out the way.
That's a better idea. Another idea is, well, you guys go ahead and do that. I'll see if I can see an easier, quicker path actually around this thing.
Okay.
Right.
Millie
That's
might be able
fine.
to
Do
help
that,
too.
lassie.
Yep. Survival from you there, Tenya. You can try with Billy with advantage because her understanding your travel path as a creature that can fly is a bit harder. For her, it's all easy to get around.
Was that with the advantage because Millie's help?
Disadvantage.
Oh, I'm just thinking advantage because Millie can see from above.
Yes, but as an aerial creature, she doesn't understand terrain as well and movement across it because she just flies.
Alright.
I had a 12 on survival.
Okay. Chris, what'd you get? Tanya, looking around, the ground is rocky, rough, and there does not seem to be a path. I'm going to put that down.
2 plus whatever. Millie's roll is 2 plus whatever she'd get for survival, which is probably I don't know.
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
No good anyway.
Yeah, it'd be similar to what Nord had. To what you can tell, there is no path around this that you don't risk a wheel from one of the cards on.
Yeah, guys, I don't think we're getting the caravan around this easily. I think our best bet is to have this tree removed in some other means.
Aye. Right. Handlers. Do you reckon we can hitch up to the tree and pull it out of the way?
Oh, they can certainly try.
All right.
As far
Let's
as
get
goes,
some
this would
rope
be so.
then.
Yeah, I'm just saying this would be so much easier if Koo was still with us.
Aye. It
Well, he's
would.
not, is he?
Leave Capitos out of this. Anyway. You go
Right.
forward.
Yeah. Hitch up everything.
Where do you want to hitch and how do you want to do it?
Well,
Are you trying to move the whole thing or swing one end of it? What are you doing?
just trying to swing it out the way so it's sort of
Okay.
lying.
I'd suggest maybe attaching ropes and tackle to the
That's what we're doing.
thinner end of the tree and like just have the heavier part of the tree be like what we swivel around on.
Yeah, we use it as a pivot and then swing it out the way basically.
That's why I was asking how you wanted to do it.
Because otherwise, if you're trying to move the entire tree out the way, it'd take forever, and all of the horses. This way, you can just attach to the point and then hook it up to several horses, and they can all pull at once.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to know how you wanted to do it, so that I'd know the DC rating.
Tanya will go to the heavier part of the pivoting end of the tree and like try to stick up like logs and sticks up to make sure as it starts to pivot that the heavier end of the doesn't come rolling back onto.
So you're going to try and brace it.
Yeah. So it doesn't come back.
Okay, so I want you to roll another survival check there for me.
14.
Okay, good to know. Because that was going to be a risk. Good call. Calder.
Yep.
Since you're not actually handling the animals, I'll get you to roll a charisma check to inspire the... Since you're taking lead here, you chose to take lead with this.
What's this?
I think it wasn't me.
To inspire this team of
persuasion,
horse handlers. Yep.
It doesn't matter. It's I'm crap at. Crit.
Nice.
Nice. A nat 20 is a nat 20 in spite of the one. Yeah. I don't punish a negative stat on a nat 20.
Oh, wait, you have a -1 on charisma as well?
Yep.
So, Gulda, in fine form from your days as a bosun, you inspired these gentlemen in your own special way. They are almost more scared. Oh. And you are very pleased with the efficiency that and how they jump when you bark.
Hey, that's good work there, handlers.
So I want a straight D20 from someone, a volunteer, to see how this goes.
I'll do it.
Go on then, Ed.
My physical dice landed on an 18.
Fingers crossed.
9.
Okay.
Oh, Ed.
Oh, I'm sorry. If Nord wanted his one to count, he should have got in there first.
True.
So let's see how bad the result is here for D20. Okay. So there's a moment, the ropes, you get the tension on the ropes, and the horses lean into it. Then they relax, and there's a as one of them lets rip, and they lean there, sort of just. The horses are like, "Nah, we're not doing this. You're going to need some encouragement to get these guys going from someone, the drivers or yourself. So you can either do animal handling or someone can do persuasion to get them going."
I'm going to try and talk to the handlers.
Okay.
Well, the handlers aren't moving, or the horses aren't moving.
The horses aren't moving. They've just refused. They've just gone, no, this is too hard.
I fire a rifle shot into the air.
Varys has been quite persuasive too.
So let's do your persuasion, and I'm gonna role play this. So I want you to do a very persuasive speech that is going to get these guys going.
Me?
No.
No, Varys.
Oh, all right.
He's there talking
Keep
to the
up.
guys, and you're looking at him, watching him, and go, "This is taking too long."
Yeah.
You get your rifle out, you check in it, and as he's doing this speech. So take it away, Varys.
Come on, guys! Yeah. Come on, guys! You can do this, because if this doesn't work, I'm gonna have to start Eldritch Splash that log again.
Now that's persuasive.
As you're doing this, I want you hear a. I want someone to roll a d20 with disadvantage due to the rifle shot.
Not me.
Nord, you're the
Yeah.
one that fired the rifle shot.
2 d20s coming in, and the lower one is 12. Those are 12 and
Righto.
16.
Let's roll that with. Fortunately, you didn't get under 10, so it's not disadvantage on this to see the result. The horses startled, but due to the fact that Farah said that animal handlers, the drivers moving before that had happened, they catch them before they bolt. You're lucky I'm rolling well today, guys, because you could have had a snap line and lost horses there. They spend the next few minutes carving the horses down before they're ready to make another attempt.
As far as this, it's only, but if all else fails, if all else fails, we can get a fair distance away, and then Millie can try and blast the log.
He just wants to sort of blow his wood up.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Crack on.
I believe it's still morning. This is morning wood, right?
Oh God.
Hold up. Let's keep going. Let's keep it clean. Don't know where he's will get distracted like this from.
No idea.
Anyway, so what are we doing? You got the handlers there ready to make another attempt with these horses. You can do
Right.
something with the horses yourself.
Pull.
Follow on from other comments. Roll a persuasion for me, Gelder.
As far as that
Actually, you can do intimidation based off your strength if you want.
Based off my strength.
Yeah,
With
well,
your bonus. So roll.
intimidation strength, isn't that when you're physically intimidating someone, like with punches and nuts and stuff?
He is a bosun. He is very physically.
Yep.
He's not
What am
above
I rolling?
punching people or kicking them to get them motivated. A good swift kick
Have
up
some
the
faith
arse.
in the GM, dude.
Grabbing them by the collar.
What am I doing again?
So I want you to make a charisma roll and add your strength bonus to it as you get a bit more bosun-y with them.
That will be 14.
So you grab one of these guys by the collar, drag him down to your level and go, "Get these damn horses moving, lad, or I'm going to throw you in there and you can drag him." He's like, "Sir, yes, sir." And this is the first time you've seen Gulda in his element as a taking charge of a crew with a no-nonsense, get this shit done attitude.
He's not subtle about it.
No. And this is why I said make a strength bit, because I remember talking to him about his style of bosunry on the Storm's Regret, and he was very physical about it. And in your face. Not to say he wasn't respectful when it demanded. But
you can't do half measures on the ship, otherwise people get really hurt.
Yeah. So he takes the situation in hand, and this guy straight into it. Gulda, D20, no disadvantage. Just I need to see above a 13 on this at this point.
No.
Roll 2 D20s with disadvantage to see the result here.
Oh dear. 3 was the lowest.
Perfect. In spite of all of this, the team, ignoring the handless, just reef into it. The lines pull taut and the tree moves. The problem isn't the tree moving. It's a problem is getting the horses to actually stop. As you watch it swing, it gets past a certain point. Tanya, I need you to make a dexterity save as that base of that tree starts to swing free towards you.
Dexterity save. 17.
Not a problem. You see it coming, duck and roll out of the way, scrambling free to safety, screaming out to stop. Stop! The problem now isn't the top of the tree, it's at the base, it's moving towards the path.
I'm going to move the cart with Kitty and those things out of the way.
How? Where are the horses? Okay.
Like I said, I've got a hand cart.
Okay. I thought you would have been on the actual cart. But yep, no worries.
Yeah,
Easily doable.
Yeah, I can't do anything about the actual cart, but I can use it's my own 2 legs.
Yep. So fast thinking, going to the next one. Golda, what are you doing?
Good question.
Dun, 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 dun. You know what? There's a timer.
Just yells out, "Stop the bloody horses."
Persuasion from you. Needed 15 and above. Tanya, what are you doing? Apart from running for your life.
That's an 18, Ash.
Perfect.
I was looking if I had something, a spell prepared or not, but I hadn't changed it up yet. Damn it, that's not going to work.
4 minutes and 30 seconds. Gulda, horses stop. It's not getting pulled any further, but the momentum is still there. The base is still swinging to some extent. I need another success somehow. Someone. Varys, what are you doing?
Um,
4 minutes, guys.
I'm standing by the horse and say, "Shit, it's coming straight for us." I can't think of anything.
Okay.
Yeah.
So the
Colin.
bracing I had up didn't really do much.
You have certain things there that you can still use. There's probably a long pole that you can use to try to stop it. A long sort of thing. It's entirely up to you. It'll be strength based.
Oh shit. Yeah, I'm gonna try it.
So you grab a long, flexible-ish sort of pole, branch, whatever that you had there, and you get in front of it and try to brace against it while keeping out of the way as it swings.
Yep.
So I'm going to need a strength save, 15, and if failing that, I need a dexterity saving throw from you.
7.
Dex save throw.
13.
Righto, give me 2 seconds. That is a... You're lucky I rolled shit on that. That is 4 points of damage, halved for 2.
I'm going to run and seeing what Tanya's doing, do the same.
Okay, so you dash down, grab a pole, and try to brace it. Strength roll for me, please.
Strength roll or strength save?
Strength roll. So you're trying to physically stop it. The dexterity save is if you fail and it swings into you.
Is this athletics?
Athletics, there, go for it. Sorry.
Crying out loud.
Dex save.
Dex save. 18.
Fine, you take no damage, which is just as well because I just rolled a 16.
Yeah, I'm going to keep trying.
Okay. Anyone else doing anything? Varus, Colwyn.
Having got the handcart with Cat out of the way, they're moving. I am going to go and support our
Right. Okay.
Goldar. I'm
Quick
supporting
rolls
Goldar.
right, strength from everyone, athletics from everyone. 1 minute 30. I need 2 more successes, guys.
That will be a 24, Ash.
No.
Okay, success. Dexterity saving throw, Kelvin.
16.
Perfect, you'll find. Varus, what did you want to do?
I'm standing over by the horses. I'm going to try and disconnect the ropes and say, "Hey, get these horses. Let's get these horses to a safe spot."
This is happening very quickly. You won't have time to get the horses up, but you can start moving them into position. Done. Tenya, strength.
Athletics or just strength?
Athletics. Sorry.
Yep. Nope. 6.
Nope. Dexterity. Saving throw. Again, top to bottom. Golda, Tenya,
12.
Colwyn.
Right.
I'll get your damage in a second.
Nope. That'll be a 9.
Dexterity saving throw. Colwyn. You take
Oh dear. That will be
5
a 5
points of damage. Dexterity saving throw.
I only got 5.
Sorry. Yep. Colwyn, make a strength. Athletics, sorry.
Sorry, I was getting. You're moving so fast; it's hard to keep up.
Yeah, I'm trying. You've got.
Okay,
21 seconds
athletics.
left. Yep.
23 strength.
Bang! Colwyn comes up, plants his stick in the ground, and you watch as this pole bends, this branch bends as the base of this comes in. Then Golda's there with another one. Tenya planted beside you, and there's a creak. The branch you've got snaps, Colwyn, and you are getting ready to move when it stops, inches away from you. There's a moment where everyone holds their breath, and it holds. The tree is stopped. Looking at it, you see that it is precariously placed. You're not sure how long it'll stay there, but for the moment it has stopped moving.
Right,
You
hitch
look
up the
down below.
horses.
As
And it
people
is directly over. Let me finish. It is directly over where the carts are. Had it kept going, it would have crushed them and anyone and everything that was in them.
I'm going to try to secure it a bit more by taking out my rope. I have a 50 feet rope and just
There's
tied
a load of
around the
rope
trunk.
hooked up to it that was on the horses.
Yeah, I'm taking that's already onto the horses and stuff. I'm going to take my own rope onto the trunk and then just tie it off to like a solid tree trunk I can see nearby.
Roll survival roll for me. You guys just scraped in on that. 10 seconds left on the clock.
Well, yeah.
Oh, God damn it. 3.
Okay. You think it's nice and secure. Perfect job.
Right. Hook up the horses to the carts, get them moving. I'm going to check this securing and then add mine to it. So I do.
Yep. Okay, survival with advantage as a sailor.
Oh, let's roll it again.
Yep, that's fine.
That will be an 18.
Perfect. If you know it's secure. You don't think it's secure, you know it's secure. As a sailor, I know you know not, so that's why you got advantage on it.
Yeah, good point.
So you get it everything hooked up to the horses again, ready to go, and you make your way past. Do you go back to recover your ropes, I'm assuming?
Yep.
Or as much as them as just can be salvaged.
Well, yeah, we get all the ropes that the horses were using, the rest of it, just unhitch it all.
So you get everything clear.
Yeah.
And you've passed the trial of the tree.
Well, that was a bit more difficult than we should have made it, but never mind.
I mean, that's the thing. The challenge isn't when everything goes fine; it's when things don't go right.
Yeah. The
problem is you had a massive fail, and then you had a really good roll on the end of it. So yes, it went really well. It just overwent.
I was looking to see if I had enlarge or
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I was thinking about shrinking the tree trunk, but I didn't have it.
That's what. I sorry if I made you feel rushed there, but it was you got to move fast here.
Yeah.
No, I think that's important because sometimes you can take timing and thinking for granted, and the sense of urgency and the challenge that is in there helps to keep players going off instinct rather than percolating on something.
It's kind of interesting because I just worked out exactly what Varys should have done or what Varys would have done if he was close to getting
hindsight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. And that's
it's important
he would have Misty stepped away.
Oh, great stuff. Anyway, so you get past the tree and scouting ahead again. Millie, Tanya, perception check.
Yep. 20.
15 from Millie.
Perfect. So going on, road's clear. Bit of erosion here and there. You get into a cutting where it's been cut through some solid rock. Continue through smoothly. And the day proceeds and the sun's starting to decline towards afternoon. Other than that, there's nothing really that you see that's out of the ordinary. Clearer plains now, less trees. And you're out in the open. Off to the east, you see a heat haze lingering over a desert. Seeing it, it is winter, but you get the sense that there's still lot of heat there.
Did Varys see this when he rocked up to when he's coming towards Dune Sea the last time?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
just checking if it was out of the ordinary.
No. The desert's always hot, man.
Yeah.
Winters.
Think about
it is
deserts,
winter,
right?
I was just checking.
I know, I'm just teasing.
There's no real winter in the desert, man. It does get cooler, I guess, but it's still hot as hell always.
Yep. Anywho.
Traveling on, and you get the impression that it's probably time to start looking for a camp.
Okay.
Right, I would, in that case, I'll make a survival check to see if I can get a spot and then get a second opinion if it's a terrible idea.
Okay.
Yeah, well, as far as that goes, considering Varys was going to say,
20.
I know how to find. Yeah.
Sorry, dude.
As you're, Varys is like, oh, I remember. He's looking around. I remember last time I was here, we stopped and Colin's got there's a good spot. Yeah, that's it.
Oh, that look as far as that goes, that wasn't what Varys was going to say, because Varys was going to say, I know how to find a good hotel. Who knows how to find a good campsite?
Yeah.
Varys knows his abilities. Ish.
Yeah, fair enough. You probably had servants set up a tent for you last time, man. And the camp would have been set up by the time you got there by people travelling ahead of you. Probably had a group leave an hour or two before you did to set up ahead of you.
Yeah, group of soldiers. Well, especially given Carrick was with me last time.
Yeah. So you see a likely spot there, Colwyn. Nice clearing with a small stream there of water to the west, away from the desert. You gather there's a small spring there, fresh water.
Everything
nice
that you need, yeah.
Mm. So you got the group in, start getting people organised, setting up tents, a fire, someone cooking.
Well, how much longer do you reckon we've got until we get to our next destination? He says to the world in general, for anyone to comment on.
Varys is going to answer with how long it took him to come up last time. But I don't know that, but Varys does.
Be about another day or two from the river. I'd say it's about a 3-day journey.
Word of advice: if you're going to give advice from something that your character would know but you wouldn't,
directed at me.
Yeah. It's a trap that we all fall into, and it's very easy to fall into. But
you're assuming that you travelled this way last time. But you may not have.
Sure.
But from what you've all been told, you probably spoke to Greg and Vernon before you left, and they said it'd probably be about a 3-day journey. So you gather that it'd probably take maybe 2 days, maybe a little longer with the carts, depending on time and stopping and travel distances each day, and events that may or may not happen. So if there's anything you guys want to do in advance, role-playing wise, we did have a Vetti light up on Discord briefly there, but she's gone back offline.
I can shoot her a message.
No, leave her alone if she's not feeling well. Let her rest.
OP. Thoughts and things. I think, Colwyn's just going to probably sit back with his book and then probably end up falling asleep, curled up in the handcart with the cat.
Okay. Golda.
Yeah. He's just going to help out around the camp and then get some food and usual stuff, really.
Get people organised, sorted out, usual sort of thing. Tenure.
Not really, just scrolling through her spell book to see if she wants to prepare something else.
Okay. Ferris.
I'm going to do an intelligence check for just a personal roll. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Varys keeps reading his book.
Okay.
He doesn't realize that he's gotten everything out of he's going to at this point. Hence the 7.
Okay. So, are we setting a watch? What are we doing?
Yep.
Who's taking first?
Me.
Second?
I can do it.
I was going to say,
Yep,
just
so-
wake Colwyn after second watch and he'll take the remainder.
Okay.
Millie doesn't need sleep, so
Yep, she'll be up all night. Gotcha.
Neither does
I'm
the
assuming
defender.
still defenders as well.
Yeah.
Yep. So, Golda, I'll get a perception check from you.
21.
You see large forms moving in the direction out on the horizon in the twilight as everyone settles down. Deep into the desert, large, can't really make out the form,
Mm-hmm.
moving from south towards north. They don't come any closer though.
Fair enough.
You get to the end of your shift, go there and wake up Tenya.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Up you get, Lassie. You're up.
Yep. All right.
Few things moving out in the desert, but that's about it. Nothing to worry about.
That's fine.
Righto, I'll get a perception from you there, Tenya.
I should have rolled for
Still defender as well.
11 for me. Steel defender. It says on the steel defender's character sheet, it's skills perception is +0 plus proficiency bonus ×2.
I don't know what that. Yeah, I don't have it in front of me, but yeah.
So it's
odd.
that's 10 plus 6, so 16 for steel defender.
Has it got night vision, dark vision?
Yes.
put the goggles on it.
Okay. No. After Golda stated that he had seen something moving out in the desert, you keep an eye in that direction.
Can I send Millie out long range
Yep.
reconnaissance?
Perception for Millie, because she's keeping watch as well.
14.
Okay. Soaring out over the desert, you see movement below in the shadows. You're not quite able to make it out, but you get the sense of something large, several somethings large, moving around, but not getting too much closer to the camp. But there is something out there.
Is it going to be in our way tomorrow?
You don't know. You're asleep.
We're
Millie
not
has
going into
spotted
the
it.
desert tomorrow.
Yeah, this is out to the east.
So
Cold
no.
Well, as far as this goes, Millie would have said, "Hey, I see this," and I would have woken up and sent Millie out to
Okay.
have a look and wait till Millie gets back.
So
And so I
how's everyone?
relayed this.
Okay. So is everyone sitting around, or is it pacing? What are we doing as we're keeping watch?
Fast asleep. Well, when I'm keeping watch, yeah, I'll be wandering about.
Okay,
Keeping an eye on
noted.
things.
Yep.
But when he's finished his shift, he's straight out. He knows
Yep.
the value of sleep. So
Oh god, yeah. But noted. Tanya, how do you spend your watch?
She's keeping. I mean, I only rolled an 11, so I imagine she's keeping watch as best she can, but gets distracted and flips through her spell book every now and then.
Yep. So do you sit down and do it? Do you wander around? How do you keep watch?
She wanders when she's looking every now and then, but for the
Okay.
most part, probably sitting down and flipping through her book.
Cold one. Tanya comes to you, wakes you up.
Well,
You're up, man.
cheers. Oh. And with great effort, he kind of levers himself away from warm, sleeping, curled up area.
So
Flexes.
you're climbing out of the cart, aren't you?
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make a dexterity roll for me. Just straight dexterity. So D20 plus your dexterity bonus.
7. He falls out.
Okay.
Oh!
Perfect. So how do you plan to spend your watch, Colin?
Well, the first thing that he is going to do is to get some cold water, splash on his face, clean the mud and
So
everything
you
off
walk
himself.
down, jog down.
Yeah, you said that there was a freshwater
There's
spring
a
or a
small
stream.
stream.
Yeah.
So do you just stroll down or do you jog down? How do you go about it?
He's probably not going to jog, seeing as he's just slightly
Yeah.
hurt himself. So yeah, just awkwardly.
So limping a little bit, maybe.
Yeah.
So not trying to be quiet or gentle about the way he's walking.
Not overly, no, because he's not expecting.
Yeah.
No one
perfect.
said, "Watch out for these things. Be quiet."
Yep. So roll a perception check for me for your shift.
Right.
Okay.
11,
So
and I'm going to use my bardic inspiration to add. You said a D6.
roll a D6. Roll a D6.
15.
Good to know. So how do you spend your shift? Do you sit down nursing your bruised hip or whatever it is, or do you wander around to try and stretch it out?
It's probably going to be broken up between the two.
Okay.
Can say hi to Molly, hi to the Steel Defender.
Steel Defender. So
Millie,
Lord,
by
I
the
have
way,
a question.
Millie, sorry, yeah.
Yep.
Lord, I have a question. How is your Steel Defender? Is it standing still or is it patrolling like it usually does?
Yeah, it's patrolling.
Good to know. So the vibration of all these footprints attracts something.
Which is funny because he's technically, I think, a Lightfoot.
Yeah, he's a Lightfoot halfling.
Yeah.
But there's the reason I was asking what people were doing and how they were doing it.
Mm.
You see the glow of eyes. First you blink thinking they're standing close together, then you realise that it's a creature with multiple eyes. And you hear the gittering of many legs on rock. Roll initiative.
Okie dokie.
Colin, you've seen them with your perception. You have a moment to get everyone up, which is why everyone's rolling initiative.
Are we using above
And it's not a
VTC
surprise
for this?
round. Yeah, no, it's just going to be a
Yeah, fair
thing.
enough.
I don't have a map for it. It's just a straight up you versus some giant scorpions.
Right. 12.
Let me throw up an encounter. Because off the top, flying by the seat of my pants sort of thing here.
Yeah.
Bip bop, bippity bop. So we've got some giant scorpions.
As soon as you said that, on my soundtrack I've got going on in the background, the Fallout music kicks in.
Manage characters. We're going to get rid of that one there, AV Geek. Hide character. Fanny is still out of it unless you want me to pilot her or someone else does. And there we go. So, who's that?
I think 24 hours-ish is enough time to maybe a delayed reaction for her.
Yeah, I'll pilot her, but she'll lose the first round. So we're going to run that encounter. I've got an initiative from everyone. What did we get? I haven't actually got it on this since I'm running through. What's his name?
19.
We got a 19 from Varys, 12 from Golda. What did you get, Tenya? 4. Wow.
4, yeah.
I'm not surprised, seeing as they were probably still half asleep.
Colin, 16.
My apologies, 21.
You're doing well. 20. That's fine.
Yeah.
What a roll. Initiative, start. Right. Okay, so Varys, you hear Colin shout. But as he does, you hear and see an image shunted into your brain of these 6-legged monstrosities skittering towards a camp.
I'm guessing I recognize them as giant scorpions.
As soon as you get up, you see them and you go, yeah.
First thing is I yell, giant scorpions! The other thing, I'm just going to open fire on the one which is the one which is the closest to anyone.
Not a problem. That's A, leading the charge. So roll an attack for me.
I'm guessing 18 hits.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Push back as well on this.
Yeah, go for it.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
13 points of damage and 10-foot pushback.
Very nice.
Good stuff.
I believe that you're not actually coming through. You're hitting the wrong push to talk button.
Sorry. All right. So I said 13 points of damage and 10-foot pushback, and I believe I get multiple shots at level 6.
Level 5.
Multiple shots.
Level 5.
Yep, that's me then.
No, is it level 6 or is it level 5? You're level 5 at the moment.
Yes, I'd asked at the beginning if we had gone up to level 6, and said no, we're all level 5.
You get 2 attacks per action at level 5 normally, but do check.
Okay, so double check it. Like you said, I don't know your class. You're meant to know it, not me.
The spell creates 1 more beam when we try levels, 2 beams at 5th level.
There you go. Roll a second damage. Good to know your class, people.
Nice.
Don't expect me to.
11 points and push back again.
Perfect. Okay. So it is 20 foot further back than what it was.
Yep.
Colwyn, you're next.
Okie dokie. Yeah, draw the short bow. Oh, with the time that I've rested, does that count as me recovering the hit points that I lost during?
Yes.
Cute.
I was just looking at your HP.
Come on. Yeah, draw short bow. And yeah, the closest one.
Okay, so that'll be Scorpion B. So
Just
roll your attack. This is no sneak attack on this.
Just a quick note for Varys. The two beams don't necessarily hit both of them on one roll to hit. You have to roll to hit for both beams.
Yes, they're separate attacks. I'll let it slide this time. Thank you, Nord.
I'm going to spend my
kind of-
inspiration to re-roll that attack.
Cool.
Perfect. So that's a bardic inspiration and inspiration. You miss.
Well, I'm not
So
surprised he's taken
Scorpion
his.
A was 40 foot from you. It is now 60 foot. It's going to move 40. It'll be within about 20 foot of Colwyn, who was closest due to being up and about. Scorpion B closes in on
Oh,
you.
can
Colwyn.
I use my movement action? No, my turn's gone now. I'll let it go.
No.
I was going to say to
No,
kind of
I'll
pull
allow it.
back to a skirmish line to where the people with the swords and stuff are, so that.
So you go hide behind Gulda, basically.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Hey, it's your job.
Colwyn, Gulda, are you a medium size or a small?
Medium. Dwarves are medium.
You can actually use a hide action behind him as a Lightfoot halfling.
Yes, but I spent all my actions this turn, so that'll be a.
That's a bonus action for you.
Ah.
Yeah.
But.
Yep. Up to you entirely.
I would, because it gives you the sneak damage next time.
Yeah, I'm going to. So that is just roll for stealth, isn't it?
Yep. Say I don't know your class, but I'll try. If I can pick up things and help people out, I will. But I don't expect it all the time because I don't.
No.
I may know basics, but I don't know the ins and outs of all your classes. Some, especially the classes, I am not really that knowledgeable about. Perfect. Good to know. Scorpion Beast, get us closer. And seeing as he's moved, it comes up on you, Golda.
All righty then.
So it's going to make 2 claw attacks and a tail attack on you.
Okay.
That is a 8. It's going to miss.
Yep.
That's 23.
Ouch.
And you take 10 points of damage.
No, dear.
And you are grappled.
Not for long.
And because it's got you grappled now, it's going to make a sting attack on you. That is a 8, so that's not going to hit.
No. Poison's probably not going to do very much anyway. But...
Nope. Anyway, so that's Scorpion B and A done. Scorpion C is going to come up on you as well and make, because you're in front of the line there.
Yeah, I know.
Actually, no, it's going for you, Varys. No, they hit hunt by vibration. The last person to actually move properly was Colwyn, so it's heading for him.
He's heading.
Yes,
Can't
it's going
it.
to. Yes,
towards him,
which means it goes towards the vibration.
It'll go for me instead.
Which means it'll go for you. Yes.
There we go.
So 2 attacks on you. Is 15 hit?
No.
Okay.
Just a quick.
18 hits?
Yep.
Sorry, what's up, Norm?
Quick question. Before this all happened, where in relation would my Steel Defender be?
Steel Defender would be the front line as well.
So,
actually, roll it, because you had it doing a loop around the camp. Roll a d20 for me. Evens, it's on the side they're on. Odds, it's away on the opposite side.
yeah. 13.
It's on the opposite side.
So it's on opposite side. So it's up. It's as far as it can get from them, basically.
Okay, yeah, I was just thinking if it was right in the cluster of that and within melee with friends and stuff, it could grant disadvantage with its
Yep, ability. I think that's the fairest way of doing it, is because you had it patrolling.
Yeah.
So that is 1 claw attack, 2 claw attacks, and so
Doesn't my go
you
yet?
are no. You take 3 points of damage from that, and it's a sting attack. You're not grappled because you're already grappled. 17 to hit,
Yeah.
and that is a 4 damage, and you need to make a saving throw. Constitution.
Con, isn't it? And I
Yep.
get advantage.
Mhm.
It's poison, isn't it?
Yep.
Great, 12.
That's a save, man.
Cool.
That is literally the save that you need to make. So damage there, you'll take half. It was 10 points, so you take 5 points of damage.
I'll take 5 points of damage, all right.
Gulda, how would you like to reply to this insult?
I think I'm going to rage.
You've been
Seems
grabbed, you've been
appropriate.
poked, you've been prodded.
Yeah, I need to break free, don't I?
Yep. Oh, you can attack while you're grappled. You just can't move. I believe that's the case. Let me check.
Yeah, just check the grappled. I'm not sure I can.
You might have
grapple.
Do you have disadvantage on attack rolls?
Grapple 5e, grapple.
And the thing that's grappling me is going to take some lightning damage in a second.
You can only move at half speed.
Right.
And that's it.
Right, fair enough. Can't be asked then, in that case. I've got a creature in front of me.
No, wait, Ash. I think the one doing the grappling is the one who can only move at half speed. Isn't that it? Isn't that it?
Let me double check it again. Combat. Grapple. Attack dash. Research. Attack. Let me find it. Grappling, okay. No more than one size larger than you.
Yeah, a grappled creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed.
Yep, it's just your movement becomes 0.
Yeah,
but the creature
Okay.
grabbing you can move half speed, so
when
it won't affect
dead,
your
it'll
attack
let
abilities.
go. This is Golden's thinking.
Yep,
Right.
go for it. Smash.
Dex DC 14 save.
Dex DC 14. Right. That will be a 6, so that is a nope.
Take 3 points of lightning damage.
Okay, that is Scorpion B.
And I'm
It's
going
gotcha.
to smack it with my great axe twice.
Well away. You got 2
That'll be a
attacks now.
24.
That hits.
Oh, for crying out loud. 5 damage. And I smack it again, hopefully. 15.
That hits.
And this time it takes 10 damage.
Nice. Oof, that's not what I want. 10 points of damage, done. Is there anything else? So you raged, obviously. You've done your 2 attacks. Did your lightning damage. Was there any? No, that's your bonus action.
No,
Can't move, and your 2 attacks. Yep. Tenure.
How many scorpions were there?
There's 3 of them.
3 of them. And who's adjacent to who?
You've got 2 scorpions adjacent to Golda, and 1 that's been knocked back. It's about 20 feet from them.
Okay. I will shoot. I will aim my rifle towards the one that's been knocked back.
Yep.
And
So Scorpion A, gotcha.
well, yes, I will do that.
Yep. So roll your attack.
Let's see, 26 to hit for the first
That'll
shot. And the second shot is it 27 to
27. That is a crit.
That is actually a crit.
Nice.
So first,
So roll your damage on those.
first attack is a flat roll. That is a 11 points of damage.
Nice.
The critical hit is 26 points of damage.
It drops to the. It is the cleanest shot you've made in your life. You see it penetrated in the middle of its eyes and just chitters a moment and drops, slumps to the ground, tail falling limply.
Bonus, well, not bonus action yet, but I will have my
Steel Defender.
Steel Defender move up next to Golder.
Yep.
And which one of those scorpions looks most hurt?
The one,
The one grappling him.
Okay.
The one that's actually got hold of him.
Yeah, bonus action, Steel Defender will do an attack.
Okay, roll your attack.
That is attack is d20 plus 6. So it's a 14 plus 6. That's a 20 to hit.
That's going to hit.
That's going to hit. So that is a 1d8 plus 3 force damage. 1d8 plus 3. So that's a 6, 7, 8, 9 damage to the scorpion.
Okay.
And that is my turn.
Perfect. Okay. Round 2. Varus.
Okay, so the one I was firing on before is dead, yes?
Yep.
Yes.
Does anyone look almost dead?
No.
All right.
I'm injured, but I'm not almost dead. Far from it.
Yeah, no, just double checking.
He's taken some damage if you wanted to do something about it.
Yeah.
Entirely up to you.
If he doesn't look that bad, it's fine. I can do healing afterwards. Hey, as far as that goes, it's because if you look bloodied and stuff, I will heal you straight away. But if you've
okay, let me put it this way. You've watched him get grabbed by a couple of claws by 2 different scorpions and stung twice. Going off that, you don't know how bad it is, but you've seen him take a few hits. Is all you can judge by. If you're being serious and not metagaming, you'll go, how much damage have I seen him take? Not how much HP's he got.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about like a visual inspection. That's all.
Yeah. You can roll a perception as a bonus action if you want, or as a free action I'll allow.
All right.
What's your passive perception, actually?
13? 13 is passive perception.
Let me roll a dice here.
The dwarf looks mad as hell.
He looks severely pissed off. But to your eyes, he seems fine. Your passive perception is higher than what I rolled, basically.
All right, all good. Just all right.
Yep.
I'm going to fire a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the one which is not currently grappling anyone.
Okay. Roll your attack. Doesn't hit.
That's better.
Hits, I'm guessing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, God, I'm rolling good when I actually hit.
Nice.
You're doing well.
11 points of damage and push back.
Yep. Knockback, okay, so 10 foot. Cold one. Is there anything else you wanted to do, sorry? Anything with Millie or anything like that?
Where is Millie just like above the camp right now where I can get Millie to get... All right, I keep Millie... I'm going to keep Millie in reserve up in the sky out of range of them so Millie can swoop in and heal or whatnot.
Whatever, okay, perfect.
Yeah,
so you move her into a position where she's one move away from most everybody?
Yes.
Yep, okay, good. So moving on, there's nothing else you wanted to do? Okay, moving on. Colin.
Okay, so the scorpion that is dicing with our captain. Would I be able to get a sneak attack on it?
Yes, you can.
You're
You are
hidden,
stealth.
yeah. The advantage of sneaking behind somebody.
Yeah, this is why halflings make such good rogues.
Absolutely.
Because you can
Quite.
use your party to stealth to disappear.
So would that be attack with short bow, with advantage, or would it just be extra damage if I hit?
No, if you're hidden,
Your
you
stealth.
have advantage,
You have advantage. Yeah.
and you also get sneak attack.
Well, I sound like Nord when I talk. It's cool.
So
Yeah.
25, not quite a critical, but
Yep, that's fine. Roll your damage with sneak attack. Watch this one get obliterated.
Wouldn't surprise me.
that's 8.
8.
Do I need to add anything more, or is that the...
It's
you
your
got-
sneak attack as well.
Yeah, you get your sneak attack damage.
Where is the sneak attack? Or is that just the roll it
Yeah.
again?
No, it should be a different thing down.
Usually a couple of D6 or 1D6 or something like that.
Sneak attack, there we go.
Yep, I think it's 2d6.
9!
Nice!
That's a 3d6 now. Well, 17. Rogues, man. They do more damage with the sneak attack. 17 damage up, all up. Nice. You have a bonus action there. Would you like to make a second attack? Or I don't know. Have you got a second attack yet? Or no?
No, attacks per action 1. But
Okay.
given the amount of damage I can do, the thing
With
there,
a sneak attack, yeah, it's crazy.
yeah, stick to
So
play to your strengths, then you'll do
Do
all
you
right.
want to hide again? So you
The,
nip out, fire, and then hide again.
yes, I will do that.
I think you can probably do that.
he can. He's literally hiding behind Golda, popping out, shooting, and then
Oh,
hiding
yes.
behind him again.
Yes, you certainly can with a 19, yeah. Using
Where did he
Golda
go?
as a tank properly. Nice.
Yeah.
oh, you don't have
Okay.
an extra attack.
No.
That's what I asked.
Okay,
No,
we
that's-
literally...
Okay.
I was
I
reading
just-
up on
I
something
did
else.
ask that. It's all right.
The sneak
I've got
attack
it,
damage
man.
is more than enough if you're 3d6.
Okay. It's all right. You can trust the DM to ask the important questions.
Yep.
Okay, that's end of your turn, Colin. I'm imagining movement, attack, bonus action.
That's me done and dusted, nice and...
Yeah.
Scorpion A
good work.
is dead. Scorpion B hisses angrily at all the damage it's taken and is going to attack you twice, Golda.
Yeah.
Disadvantage on first attack.
Disadvantage on first attack?
Yep, deflect attack from Steel Defender.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I can already tell you it's not going to hit because neither of those is enough anyway. So, second attack with a claw is not going to hit either. Come on, tail. Stingy sting. That'll be a 22 to hit.
Yep.
Stabby stab. It's 3 points of damage, halved because it's piercing and you are raging.
Yeah. Which is
So that'll be a 2. Yep.
Yeah.
And I need a DC Constitution save from you.
Oh, crap. 9.
Righto. Good to know. 4d10. Full damage. That will be 20 points of damage. But
Ow.
you have poison resistance or something, don't you?
I do.
So it'll be halved.
10 points of damage. Right.
Lucky little dwarf.
That's why dwarves
So,
make such good
next
tanks.
one. Yeah. Because you're there in front of the Scorpion Sea, it's going to take a swing at you as well. 17 to hit.
Yep.
Is this held up? Is this disadvantage as well, Nord?
No, it's only for it's a one reaction. It's a reaction from
Okay.
the Steel Defender, so it's for one attack.
Okay, so it's just spending its reaction. Got it.
Yeah.
So you'll take 6 points of damage, Golda.
Mm-hmm.
Halved to 3.
You what,
So
sorry?
it'll be 18. It would have been halved because you're raging. So that'll be
Oh.
3.
Right.
That'll miss. It's a 5. Oh, I don't need to roll damage. What am I doing? And the sting now, which is a 12, which will miss.
Yeah.
You're looking rough there, mate.
A little bit.
That's a very angry dwarf.
Yeah.
Would you like to respond in kind?
I think I would like to respond, to be quite honest. B, take a Dex DC 14 save.
Okay. So that's the one that's got you.
Mm-hmm.
So DC 14 save, that's Dex. Bip. And it's a 9, so that's a fail.
3 lightning damage.
Okay. Scorpion that's got you is looking really rough.
14 to hit.
Will not hit.
21 to hit.
That hits.
13 damage.
You bury your axe in its head. It creatures, skitters, and the claw goes limp around you as it flops to the ground.
Finally. Right, where's the other bugger?
So you don't move or anything.
Well, no, because they're both engaged with me anyway.
Yeah, perfect.
I just turn because I've done everything I can. So.
Yep. Okay, so that brings us to tenure, I believe.
So there's one left standing.
Yep.
Boom.
Yeah,
boom, boom.
A boom.
Roll your attacks.
Let's say 26 to hit for first shot.
Nice.
Yep.
Should I do both shots first and then roll damage, or?
Yeah, either way you want to do it, man. There's only one target left anyway.
Yeah. 12 to hit on the second. Okay. So one attack hits. That is 11 points of damage.
Nice.
Okay. Perfect.
Steel Defender will do its attack, so that's a d20 plus 6, isn't that what I said?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. 6 plus 6, that's 12.
That's a miss.
That is my turn then.
Okay, so let's do a thing here. Dissonant Whispers. Wisdom saving throw.
So annoying that they actually removed the buttons to roll to hit and damage for the Steel Defender.
So that is a 9, that's a fail.
I believe the buttons were the buttons for that are only when you're in
Nope.
above VVT, because that's where I found they only were.
Yeah, before.
Okay, so
it worked regardless.
you watch it screech and something weird goes on. It's clattering and carrying on. Colin, you feel a warm sort of purr travel up your spine, like a vibrating rumble from a cat. You've got bardic inspiration.
Is it my turn?
It is Varus's turn.
Right. I've made a note. Thank you.
The dwarf is not looking hot.
No, he isn't. Hotkey, you're not holding it down.
Sorry, passive perception. Dwarf is not looking hot.
Dwarf is definitely.
You've seen
not
him
looking
getting absolutely smashed by these scorpions in this last round. stings, claws going everywhere into him. You've seen passive perception. You've seen him get hidden a lot. It is safe to assume that you would assume that he's taken a fair chunk of damage.
All right. As far as this goes, Varys yells out, "Millie is coming to help," and Millie's coming to help, and Millie swoops down, touches him, and heals his poison.
Lands on his shoulder, basically. Yeah.
Yep.
He's not poisoned, but yeah. Okay.
I've seen him get stung.
Okay.
And at the same time, a burst of light travels from Varys to him, and he gets 3d6 points of damage. Do you want me to roll it, or do you want to roll it?
Damage! Damn!
3d6 points of healing. Sorry.
Yeah.
Wow. Betrayal at the
Quite glad about
moment.
that.
Yeah, instead.
Told them fall over. How much healing am I
Roll
getting, mate?
your 3d6 healing, man.
Do you want to roll it, or
No, you roll
You
it.
do.
You're the one doing the healing.
Yeah, it's your dice.
oh, 2 6s and a 1. Nice.
Nice, 13 points of healing.
Well, that's a start.
That's a good chunk of health back. Well done.
Yeah.
Right. Was there anything else there, Ferris? I'm assuming lesser restoration for action, bonus for healing, movement on Millie. So, assuming there's nothing left for you to do there?
Correct.
Okay, Colwyn.
Yay.
Still playing peekaboo?
Hey, if it works.
Absolutely.
Righto. Do your thing.
Ooh, spin. 19.
Nice.
Nice. Roll your damage with sneak attack.
Ignore that. I rolled to hit twice.
Yep.
So
That's all right. I was like, well.
7.
Yep.
And then you've got your
19.
Okay. You watch as you feel more than you see, Golda. An arrow whistle past your ear and embed itself in an eye of the scorpion facing you. It stands there, claws open, tail poised to strike, and it seems to take a moment to realize it's dead.
You're dead yet, you just don't know it. Now you know it.
Scorpion, as you're watching, tail quivers and you think it's going to strike, and then it starts stinging itself to death.
Fair enough.
Tail going crazy.
Stinging itself? Okay.
Yeah, he did something. That arrow penetrated into its brain.
Brain go
caused
fuck
something,
me.
and it went
Oh,
bang,
right,
bang,
right.
bang, bang.
Yeah.
He messed it up with that shot.
Nice.
See if you can recover some arrows. And Golda just goes, right, I need to go and get some proper kit this time. If we've all done here.
I need a rest.
Don't forget your arrows, Mr. Collins, sir.
Yeah. I wonder if it's going to be interesting with them coated with blood. Oh, it's too late to think about poison arrows. And he, careful as he can, basically just gets a big stick and sort of tries to roll the body over so he can get it without getting too mussed up.
Right. So important things I've done a long rest for Venny to restore her spell that I used for her, as well as a bardic inspiration, so she doesn't yell at me.
Well, yeah.
But I did what she is shown that she normally does: dissonant whispers, bardic inspiration, generally on Colwyn.
Yeah, it works very well.
Yeah.
So I will shut down her sheet there.
Colwyn now has new trick: hide behind dwarf.
How is that halfling hiding behind the dwarf?
It's basically hide behind anyone.
Well, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a tricky thing, but if you get it right, you get it right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, you can't really hide behind other gnomes and stuff, but still, it's.
Yeah,
not a
anyone that's
gnome.
one size larger.
Yeah.
Gnomes.
I'm sorry, but you're a gnome, obviously.
Barris is
Anywho.
going to make. Sorry.
Anyway,
So Golder goes back to kipping because his sleep was interrupted anyway, so he didn't have a full.
you finish your long rest. Don't forget to mark it.
Right. Long rest.
A long rest.
Colin, you took it prior, so no. But I don't think it affects you anyway, because you didn't get damaged in there.
A good rogue knows that the best armor is not to get hit.
Best armor is a very angry dwarf.
Yeah,
in your case.
say that.
The follow-up to the angry caterpillar, the very angry dwarf, the very hungry caterpillar, the very angry dwarf.
So night passes. Colin, you finish up as you are on watch. Passes without incident. If you'd like to spend some time over that period harvesting some lands for poison arrows, you may.
Would that be a survival roll?
Be a survival roll, that's correct.
Okay, and I'm going to spend the bardic inspiration that I was given.
Yep. Perfect.
Now you're thinking with dice. Okay, 8 plus 6, that's 14. Not great, but not awful.
It's not hard, that hard. You manage to... Basically, you cut the end of the tail off the stinger.
Mm-hmm.
It's not pretty, but you've got two tails. The third one that was stinging itself is mangled beyond redemption due to hitting the hard carapace of the scorpion.
Yep.
Repeatedly.
So how many poison arrows should I note, or should I just note that?
You'll need to make alchemical rolls later.
Okay, so I'll just go to.
Or find an alchemist.
Yeah,
You've got
I'll
two
go with...
venom glands. Mark it as 2 venom glands. Or something like that, or
yeah, we'll go with that.
Or whatever.
And we're continuing the Fallout reference unknowingly.
I don't get it.
In the first Fallout game, one of the sort of first side quest things you come across involves killing the huge rad scorpions and taking their tails to make either venom or anti-venom.
I got it, don't worry.
Tristan, there are many things that I don't worry about you not getting. Fallout isn't one of them. You my pit boy. Anyway, I was going to suggest that we take a brief rest out of character as we've come to a nice... obviously, people do their stuff, and but yeah.
Yeah. We'll finish up the long rest, get the morning going after we come back. So
long rest,
10 past 10 now. It's 10 past 10 now, so 25 past.
Yeah.
Opie copy.
Okay. So,
cool, we've been storming along today. Good job, team. Good job, GM.
Yeah. Nice. Welcome back, one and all. We are back, and we have just finished a long rest and an encounter with some stingy boys. To which Colin has gone, thank you for the poison glands. Right, so you wake up that morning, and what is everybody doing?
Eating, same as normal.
Yes, a standard
Eating,
breakfast.
making a bit of a cave.
Yes.
Bringing a kitty breakfast in bed.
Yes.
Breakfast in handcart, as it may be.
Can I do an action the night before?
Sure.
Just checking that everyone was okay after the fight.
Yep,
Medically and
okay,
stuff.
so you do a bit of a medical check on them all. Galder's a bit battered, bruised, and worse for wear. And Galder, when he comes up to look you over and maybe poke and prod a bit, what's your reaction?
Nothing that a good night's rest won't cure.
Sleep it off, you pansy, basically.
Yeah, I'll just sleep it off.
All right. Although as far as that goes, if you are having any ill effects, which could be poisoning, let me know.
Alright, will do. Shouldn't be a problem with me, though.
Tanya's sitting there with a cup of coffee in her hand, face looking tired, hair's a bit tousled, like it seems like her big, thick red hair is probably falling off from her sleeping bag, all thick with like sticks.
Wait,
looks like a
what?
backpack.
Sleeping hair's fallen off? No, she's bald.
Oh, well, like sticks have gathered in there. It looks like a small rat.
She's yep, okay. She's doing the best impersonation of the woodland witch.
Yeah, kind of like she's got like a thick red, slightly curly hair, so it's all sorts of sticks and
twigs
stuff
and
gathered.
leaves and
Yeah, everything gathers in it.
So she hasn't slept the best.
No, she slept very good. Her hair's been tousled.
Yep. Good to know. Okay. I want you to roll a charisma check for me. No, I'm joking. I'm not going to make you have morning hair damage.
Oh, she'll get around to brushing it after finishing her coffee.
Yep. Okay. So you do your modding ablutions, you take care of yourselves, brush your hair if you're a redhead.
Yep.
Stick with a rat's nest. Groom your magnificent dwarven beard.
of course.
And you get prepared for the day. Get your horses to the carts, get the dance crew sorted. Jadis, grumpy, is sitting in the cart, doesn't look like she's ready to talk to anyone. Anyone that comes close to her gets the cat death stare. Until you realise your error and you move away. There's nothing to see here.
Mm-hmm.
Colin. You gather that she had the previous night, someone slipped her something into her drink. She wasn't actually intending to drink, and she is extremely annoyed and trying to find out who it is, but not talking to anyone.
Right. So
But
it's
someone in the dance crew's getting their ass kicked at some point, you gather.
More than likely. So yeah, I think after that it's just prepare for the rest of the day. And the last day's travel to get into Toon.
So you set forth, moving towards Feng on your second day of travel. So taking the lead, we've got Tenure again, I'm assuming.
Yep.
So I'll get you, Millie, Steel Defender, perception checks, please.
That's my perception check is 21, and Steel Defender is D20. Oh, 3 plus 6 was it? No.
Damn Steel Defender and Gulda. It grabs a stick and it wants him to throw it for him.
Yep.
You claim it's your Steel Defender, but it's off play and fetch with Gulda. It may be your belonging, but it's his best mate, apparently.
Apparently, yeah. Hey, puppy. Right, here we go. Chucks a stick from the horse.
And of course, Millie finds a mouse and gets distracted a bit.
Hey,
With the
everybody
tent.
needs breakfast.
Yeah.
So while Millie's eating rat, Steel Defender's playing fetch, and Nord is grumpily yelling at the Steel Defender, which is ignoring him like any good boy.
Well, yeah, sure. We can have that as a flair. Steel Defender has its own personality.
It has discovered the joys of fetch.
Yes.
It has a dog personality.
And the fact that
you
Golden
give
can
me
throw it
you
a long way.
you present me a robot dog, I'm gonna make it like playing fetch,
Yep.
and ignoring you when it's caught up in it, like any good boy.
Yeah.
Especially when you're all like that.
I mean, magic is fleeting. You can't really always control what happens when you infuse something with magic.
There is a bit of chaos involved.
Yes.
Just a bit.
Okay. And it's just flavour. So, day progresses. Tenya, besides being annoyed at your Steel Defender and slightly distracted, you see Millie gliding upon air currents, suddenly stoop, plummet towards the ground, and a small as something dies. Outside that, smooth sailing, easy day, cat just riding along, enjoying the day. You manage to finally get the Steel Defender to pay attention to you for a moment, and we roll a second perception check from the free Millie Steel Defender. Tenya.
That's a natural 1 on Tanya. Steel Defender is natural 20, 26.
Millie's an 18.
Gulda, you turn bright red as Tanya starts swearing and cursing and losing it at the Steel Defender in Dwarven.
I don't think he turned
Steel
bright red. I
Defender.
think he just pissed himself laughing, to be honest.
Yeah. Tenya, bright red in the face, yelling in cursing in 2 languages at this creation of yours, which slinks back to you, lies down on its belly, rolls onto its back, then rushes off and scouts ahead.
He would understand the cursing because it would be a common in Dwarvish.
Yeah. You are bright red in the face as you are yelling and going off at this creation of yours. And you spend the next several hours just hyper-focused on it to the point of ignoring everything else. It, however, is so hyper-focused from your chastisement that it sees everything, but nothing happens. As does Millie on a full belly, floating on the currents, quite content, just looking around, observing, sees a few things moving in the distance, but especially out towards the desert, but nothing comes closer or threateningly. And it's a nice, pleasant day for a journey.
Nice.
Getting towards afternoon now, so we'll make a final check for this day.
Where is my mouse? There it is.
I've just got this image of Tenya with her face as red as a hair.
Yeah.
Yelling at the top of her lungs at this
screaming
Steel
at the
Defender.
18 for Tanya. 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 for the Steel Defender.
So now back on track. You guys scanning, keeping an eye out. you have it roam out towards the desert side because you understand that it's a wild, dangerous environment. You see the soft steps of the Steel Defender. Roll a d20 straight d20 for me. Stealth, dexterity, yeah. Roll dexterity from your Steel Defender as it treks closer to the desert for rate of footsteps.
Yeah, give me 1 second. Skill, athletics, perception. Okay, so Dex. That's just not a saving throw because that's a +4. But
No, just a straight Dex plus.
Yeah, Dex modifier
Bonus.
+1 for my Steel Defender. D20 +1. That's a 12.
Okay, noted. Varys. Millie comes down and leans in front of you on your horse's back and starts to groom herself. She's been flying around all day and she needs to preen. Apparently, no cajoling can get her back in the air at this point.
Garrus is okay with this and he just pats Millie on the head.
You watch as a Steel Defender slinks close to the ground, defensively. Footsteps light, or is trying to be soft, but it is made of steel. I want you to roll a dexterity saving throw as a scorpion bursts up out of the ground where it was buried and attacks it.
Dexterity saving throw. That's where the +4 comes in. Dex +4 saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
D20 +4. Yeah, that's a 19.
Okay. Your Steel Defender dances out of the way of its claw grasp as it launches a surprise attack on your defender. What's your AC?
Steel Defender's AC is 15.
It's not bad.
So that is a 17 to hit with the tail.
Is it poison damage?
There will be poison damage, but this is piercing.
Okay. So it does not. It hits. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What was the saving throw for?
For the surprise attack, for it to grapple it with the claws.
Oh, so it doesn't get grappled, but it gets hit.
No.
Mm. It tried to do a straight up double grapple with the claws.
Yeah.
And I did it as a saving throw instead of a straight up attack.
So how much piercing damage is that?
Give me 2 seconds, I'm looking it up now.
Yep.
1d10 plus 2. Righto. That is 6 points of damage. Now, I'm not going to make you go through a combat round because this is one scorpion and you all pretty much see it straight up. And I'd say that you pretty much just wreck this scorpion pretty quickly.
Yeah. I'm not even going to count poison damage on it.
No, because I don't think you do take poison damage on the Steel Defender.
He's immune to poison damage.
Yeah. That's why I didn't even try.
Yep.
But scorpions aren't exactly the smartest creature. And the only reason it sort of...
Hang on. Was it a surprise attack?
No, because of your perception. Like I said, as I described it, you saw your Steel Defender go down into a defensive position right before it happened.
Yeah.
Which is why it made that dex save rather than getting the 2 attacks on it straight up.
Yep, that's fine.
And considering how quickly you polished off 3, I'm not going to go making you go through a combat with one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Because it would get wrecked in a heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
So you continue your journey.
Oh, hang on. Here, Colin.
Mhm.
You want another one of these venom thingies?
Oh, if it's not too far out of your way to carve one up, I think I've got just enough room for one more. Don't want to get have them sting or do something else. But yeah, that'd be grand. Cheers.
Golder
I reckon.
brings down his great axe and chops off the end of the tail and passes it to Colwyn.
Survival.
Okay.
I'll
Make sure you're not sort of making damage in it.
19.
Perfect. Fine. Straight
While
into the
we're-
bag.
while we're traveling, after the scorpion thingy, Tanya will lean down and like touch her steel defender every now and then and just make sure it's back up to max health using mending.
Yep.
Cool.
Not a problem. It took 4 points of damage. You can do that in next to no time.
Yep.
And final perception check for the day before you to come into camp safely.
Nice.
13.
Okay.
Nord.
Tanya,
Yep.
you
Perception.
for a perception for finding a camp.
21 for Tanya.
Yep. Don't worry about your steel defender because I think it's more of a guard sort of thing for its perception rather than seeking out a safe area.
Yep.
For a camp. Easy enough. Between yourself and Varys looking through Millie's eyes to find a camp, you find a nice clear spot and lead the party in to set up a camp.
Nice.
Oh, that's nice.
So
Nice spot.
we're going to do a fast thing here with 3 people on watch. Who's first?
Me.
Second?
Me.
Third?
Me and steel defender also, all 3.
So first roll,
Perception.
Golda, steel defender, yep, perception, and Millie, I'm assuming.
That's a 19 for me.
Yep.
18 for Millie.
23
Yep,
for
okay.
steel defender.
So looking out, you're keeping an eye on. Roll. Okay, here's the thing. I'll get just to roll a wisdom check for me from 10 Golda, sorry,
Yeah.
and Tanya.
Straight wisdom.
Straight wisdom to
Any proficiency?
just straight wisdom.
For me or steel defender?
For you.
That would be a 4.
That's
So Tanya.
natural 20 plus 1.
So thinking on it and what you know and what you've read, you remember reading a book by a scholar saying that these that talked about creatures of the desert and how they believe that scorpions hunted by vibrations and movement, basically footfalls and whatnot.
Yeah.
And you impart that to your companions.
I share it. Tell my steel defender to be vigilant, keep watch, but not move, not patrol around.
Okay.
That would have, just
And
as a point, that would have probably been a knowledge nature check.
Yeah.
Normally.
That's all right. Yeah.
Just
right.
as a point, just on
Yeah.
the side.
Yeah, it's fine. I think that's based off wisdom anyway, isn't it?
Int.
Okay.
Well, I could have read about it as an intelligent roll, and it would
That's
have been
true.
even higher on that roll. So
Yeah, I was going to, before you pushed ahead with the rolls, I was actually going to say that Varys is going to suggest that we not stamp around as much. I've got like a 17 for a history check to see if I remembered anything about Scorpion.
That's basically what I was going for with
Yeah.
the wisdom.
Yeah.
Yeah. It would in past D&Ds it'd have probably been, a knowledge nature check or something like that. Or possibly a survival, but
see,
just as a
there's no
point.
one really woodsy here, So I'm going off a research background on certain of the people. See, I wouldn't count you as having a lot of forest lore. Not really, man. He's a city elf.
True. And I'm, water and seas. So
yeah.
I mean, it would be more likely to be a history or intelligence check for Tanya, but that roll would have been even higher then. So
yeah. So it's an easy give. None of you are really all that. You're all city kids, or not forest lore. Or desert lore.
Not
sort
wilderness
of
anyway. No, unless it's the seas. I know plenty about the sea.
The rest, outside that, they're all city kids, basically.
Oh, God. Fair enough.
So their best bet is, have we researched this? Have you read about it?
Yeah. Not many scorpions in the sea, to be fair.
No.
Sea scorpions. Now that's a terror.
At some point. Thanks for the idea.
I mean, isn't that basically like the jellyfish, the Portuguese man of war?
Oh, possibly, yeah.
You see that now, but let me do some research at some point.
There is such thing as a sea scorpion.
Anyway, hold up.
Off
topic. It's all right. So, yeah, you guys basically minimize the movement and keep watch. Golda, you try to entice the Steel Defender into a game of fetch again, to no avail. It sits there sternly, staring at it to the distance, keeping to its master's word, who Tanya having imparted the importance of its mission tonight. And your shift passes with you basically sitting there having a bit of a drink from the flask, trying to throw the stick a few times for it, to which the Steel Defender slightly wags its tail, but doesn't move. Who's on second? Colin, I think it was, wasn't it?
Second, yeah.
Yes, because you're taking the third. Yep. So that is perception. Phew, 10. It was nearly a 1.
Don't forget Millie.
19 for Steel Defender.
Okay.
Millie has a note with a 10.
Okay. Millie comes down, leans on the Steel Defender's back, just curls up. Steel Defender, you're not sure if it's actually on at this point, Colin, because it's just sitting there looking out into the distance. Occasionally you'll see it turn its head and scan around. And it's very, very creepy when you see its head do a full 360.
Yeah, try not to think about that.
But outside that, there's not a lot of movement from it. Shift passes. Again, you see some movement out in the distance in the east towards the desert, but doesn't come closer. Tanya.
Yep. I guess it's my turn then.
You got it. There's definitely still nasties out there. But you live and learn.
Yeah.
Yep. All yours.
19 for Tanya. And... Ooh, 6. 10 for Steel Defender.
Okay.
19, Millie.
Yep. Millie wakes up from a nap, stretches, yawns, clambers up to the head of the Steel Defender, who shakes its head a bit to try and get it off as her claws briefly cover its eyes. And then she launches herself up over to the east, tracking the movement of several scorpions. Comes across one who's got something in its grasp. Hears a death squeal as his tail strikes in, and the crunching of bones as whatever the creature is drawn into its mandibles. Outside that, the rest of the night passes without event. Having learned your lesson this close to the desert to minimize your footfalls, your vibrations. Roll a d20 for me at this point. I'm going to roll a 1-6 to decide who it is.
Yep.
Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll roll a d4.
Nat 20.
Yeah, I said I'd call who it was, man.
Oh, sorry.
How about we wait and sort of for me to say something? Calder, I rolled a 2 from top to bottom. That is you. Give me a d20.
Okay.
You want to land on an even.
I did. 6.
Perfect. Everyone sleeps through the night. No one going sleepwalking.
Very good.
If someone did, Steel Defender wouldn't notice.
As if you let me finish talking in future, Varus, you would have discovered that the nat 20 means nothing. I was looking for an evens or odds.
Sorry.
Night passes without incident. Everyone gets up. Again, you continue to minimize your movements, try to step light, but from what you've observed, the creatures are more active at night than they are during the day. Sending Millie out to scout Varus, you see that those movements you'd seen are less obvious. You send her to where you saw that creature get eaten. There's a few scraps of torn flesh, but no sign of the scorpion at first. But then there's a slight rustle in the ground, a movement, a ripple, and you realize it's buried itself in the ground there somewhere. So you get your crew together, organise, get on the hard-packed earth of the road, and you continue your travel. So we'll get a marching order again. Who's leading, taking point?
Me and Defender.
Okay. Perception check. Perception check for Millie.
Natural 20 plus 4 for Tanya.
Okay. After having done your research, having seen that one burst out of the ground, you actively look for signs of movement in the actual ground now for these creatures.
Yep.
And you notice that on the road, you haven't had many issues of it. It's when you step off the road onto the loose earth that those vibrations tend to travel.
Yeah.
So your Steel Defender starts to make its way off the road, doing its usual patrol. You see it moving towards one spot. That you see the earth slightly ripple, move as if something's waiting. Call it back, and as it moves away, that ground settles as whatever was waiting in ambush goes back to a resting position.
That's
Get another check.
Yes. $17 for Tanya. 9 for Steel Defender.
Millie got
10,
19.
yeah, I'll get a d20 from you. Odds and evens.
Yes. Even.
Perfect, okay. Not a problem. Second one for the second thing there. Who's doing it? Colwyn, D20. Odds and evens.
16, so I think that's an even.
Perfect.
Same roll as me.
Nice. Okay, so final travel check for the day. You can start to see through the haze of the heat in the distance a shadow, a speck that you gather is the looming keep of Dragon Watch Keep.
Nice.
Perception checks.
Perception checks for the final stretch here.
Yep. Ooh. 11 for
11.
Tanya.
Okay. 22 for Colwyn.
A natural 1 plus 6.
14 for them.
For Steel Defender.
Okay. Not a problem. Again, you and your Steel Defender distracted. You start to drift off the road. And you don't really realize that you've stepped off a road because it's all kind of much of a muchness. The ground is fairly hard, but it is softer off the road.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't notice initially. As you're going up Colwyn, you see the ground rippling slightly and moving in the direction that Tanya's heading. She seems distracted, yelling at a Steel Defender, red in the face, as it's
sorry, go on,
again
yeah.
distracted. Doesn't seem to have noticed.
Do I have a chance to react?
Yeah, go for it.
Tanya, something's moving towards you! Underground!
Let me do a quick roll here. A personal one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's fine. She hears you. And you're like, oh, okay. Pooch, back here.
I want you to do a dexterity save for me.
Yep.
Because this is your speed versus it.
15.
Okay, let's do a thing with this scorpion. What's its dexterity? +1. Okay. I didn't want to do it, but I will.
Yes, you did.
So, what's your AC on your horse?
A horse? Is it a riding horse or?
Yeah, it's a riding horse.
Riding horse is
AC 10.
10.
So it's actually hit it at this point. It has 13 HP. So that'll be 2 attacks and a sting. So that's a.
Would you say I have my Steel Defender near me?
You would have your Steel Defender near you.
Then disadvantage on first attack.
Okay. Lucky. Because the second one I rolled was a 1. So second claw. That is a 16 to hit. 20 to hit.
Yeah.
With the second claw. That'll be a grapple on your horse. And it's a 1d8 plus 2. So that is 5 points of damage.
And the horse has how much?
13.
13. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And now for the sting attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh dear.
That horse is dead.
So that is 2d10 plus 4. So, sorry, 2d10 plus 2. So that will be 13 points of damage. So that's without the poison, which is 4d10.
Horse dead.
So, horse is very dead, because with the poison that will be another 11 points of damage.
Yeah, that amount of damage is more than the total HP of the horse. So that's not even death saving throws. That's instant death.
Yeah, I need you to save a dexterity throw as your horse is literally grabbed by the legs and stung to death.
Yeah.
Under you.
4.
Oh dear.
Yeah,
Well,
Okay.
that's you prone.
That's you prone, and we'll go with 6 points of fall damage, bludgeoning damage.
6 points. Yep.
Ash,
Wait, doesn't full damage come into? Isn't that only when you above 10 feet full height?
you're coming off a horse at speed.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah. And with that roll, man,
Yeah.
That's fine.
that is 6 points of DM damage. Let's put it that way.
Ash,
She just goes whoop.
Trust
Yeah.
me, coming off a horse hurts.
yeah, really
a little
bloody good.
bit.
Been there, done that.
Yeah. Yep.
Having heard the shout, the warning shout, I kick my horse into gear and come charging in. So
Okay.
if you
I
want
need you to make
that.
an animal handling check as your horse hears the death scream of this other horse.
15.
Not an issue. That is exactly what you need to make.
So I
Your
come
horse,
charging in.
wild-eyed, charges in.
Yeah. And I do my usual trick of jumping off the horse and bringing down my great axe. Do
Roll your attack.
you need an acrobatics or athletics check for
Yeah,
me to
make
do that?
a. You pick your one. You pick which one.
I should go with athletics. That's a 24.
Effortless. For your momentum as a ranged mounted attack and the momentum you'd have, add 2 points of damage to whatever you roll if you.
Thank you,
hit.
Ash. And I'm. Crap, I keep on forgetting to add me extra damage from rage. I rage. I
Mhm.
smack with my great axe all once. That's a 16
Don't
to hit.
forget your lightning damage.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
DC 14.
What stat?
Dex.
Dex. That's a 14, so that saves.
Yeah, I only rolled 1 damage, so it doesn't take any, I don't think, really.
Okay.
And the great axe, that hit, didn't it? So
Mhm. Don't forget the +2 damage I've given you.
that's. Oh, then +2 that you gave me. I'm raging, so that's.
Has that got your rage as well?
17 damage.
Okay.
And then second attack. No, missed.
Okay. No,
Very
Me-
missed.
Me now have been tousled to the ground will also stand up and fire at his scorpion. I'm angry.
Okay.
Killed my horse.
Yes, it did.
I'll aim, shoot.
So roll your attack.
That is a 25 to hit.
Nice.
Roll your damage. Is that just a stated here, or is that a nat 20?
That's standard.
Pray. So that's 11 points of
11
damage.
points of damage. Shot number 2.
So that's 28. Oops, that's 28, not 18.
Shot number 2, 23 to hit.
That'll hit.
Yay.
I think you figured out the AC is about 15 by now, so I'm not going to.
16 points
pretend
of
you don't know.
damage.
Nice.
So that is 44 points of damage so far. It
Can I
is
just-
looking rough.
Can I just say what's happened to Nord? The good dice rolls.
Yeah,
Finally.
he's just,
I've been
Finally.
lucky. Yeah, finally. After like 2-3 sessions with shitty rolls.
hey, everyone, every character has their day.
Yeah.
So does anyone else want to sort of react to this in one sort of?
Well, Steel
the
Defender is right
sudden thing?
next to it
Yep,
as well,
go
so
for
it
it.
will go for an attack. That's it's probably not going to hit. 4 plus
That's
6.
not going to
Nope.
hit.
No, it's only 10.
Couple of Eldritch Blast its way.
Yep, go for it.
Don't hit me.
Oh,
25
nice.
to hit.
Roll your damage.
That was the 19.
Guys, come on.
6 points
6
of damage.
points and
Okay.
push back.
Yep. You watch it get knocked back. The horse going with it, still in its grip tight in its claws. Roll your damage. And I suspect this is
17
it
hit
dead.
for the second one.
Yep.
And
I already said
that
roll
is
your damage.
11 damage, and he goes flying off.
He gets pushed back. You watch as the horse drops as it gets knocked back from this damage, as its claws go limp.
Hey. Varys with the kill.
The horse is still dead, but it has been avenged.
So, horse stew.
No. No, it's been poisoned. I don't think you'd be very well afterwards, laddie.
I was just going to say, do we want to see if we can save the saddle? Maybe get a little bit of money back on it?
Yeah. Go and get all the tack and stuff off
So
it.
you get the horse's tack, saddle, whatever's in the saddle bags. I'm assuming a lot of that's Nord's gear that he'd stored on the saddlebags.
Yeah, Britannia's gear, yeah.
She packs up her stuff and gives a final pat on the horse, like, "Oh, you did me good. Rest easy now."
At least it died quick.
Aye, very quick. These bloody scorpions. Somebody should do something about them.
I wonder if there'll be money in cashing in for the amount. In fact, Golda, would you be kind enough to do the honours?
Oh, aye. Bear with me 1 minute. I take it it's a survival roll to cut the...
survival roll to process it properly without damaging it effortlessly.
21.
Everyone is rolling so well tonight.
I know. It's good. Well, finally.
Don't tell Vanny.
Yeah, don't tell Vanny at all. No. I rolled really shit, Vanny.
Oh, we muddled through.
Unfortunately, there's video evidence if she checks.
Oh,
no. Unless she's watching the live.
Yeah.
Hi, Vanny.
Anyway. Hello.
So, Tanya, at this point, do we have unused horses not pulling any carts or anything?
You've got a supply pony or two, or a supply horse.
Yeah, she'll take her saddle and tacks and put it onto a not used horse.
So arrange it. Yeah. You've gone through a bit of the supplies you take with you, and you can redistribute it to free up a horse.
Yeah.
After a little bit of fiddling, you lose about an hour to do it and whatnot with the attack and the moving it around, and you'll still get to the town before dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you continue on. And one of the bards here goes, buddy system, everybody, make sure nobody's off the path.
Yes,
Keep an eye on your mates.
Yes, shut it. She's annoyed.
I love that.
Yes.
Aye. Right. Forward march again. Tanya, if you'd be so good.
Yeah. She starts leading.
Bloody scorpions.
I think that's 1, 2, 3.
So,
yeah, that's 3 tales. Yep. Sorry, carry on. Just thinking out loud.
This is the third day, final move towards the town. You see it rising up in Berg, I think I slept too much. My sinuses still feel like they've been overstuffed. Fair enough. You see the first thing you see is what you assume is a lone mountain rising up on the borders of this desert that this road seems to be moving towards.
The Lonely Mountain.
It's only as you get closer that you realize it is a massive man-made edifice.
Oh, heck.
As the cartographers discovered in the first campaign, these 3 sister keeps are massive regional defenses from which everything in their area is controlled. All patrols, all of the towers on the border lines are manned from these central bastions, and they are designed for siege, for war. They are among the mightiest fortresses on the continent of Earthus. And they tower into the sky. To you, Varys, you've seen this before. It is a reassuring sight as you get closer. You're watching your companions for the reaction. You don't tell them what it is, but you are watching for the reaction. But the moment when it clicks that it isn't a mountain, it's a building.
Well, that's a big bugger then, isn't it?
I would probably have heard about it, but seeing it is totally different.
Coming,
yeah. And Varys says it's just one of those things you gotta see to believe, isn't it?
Tenya, coming.
I'm gonna go
only a model.
Guys, I've got
Can
to
we
sort
not
my mum
talk
out.
over me?
Sorry,
Give me a tick. Yep.
I need
Go
to
on.
disappear.
Yeah, you're right. It was mostly everybody else had started talking before you. Tenya, you would have passed through the rebuilding efforts of the ruins of Shadowbreak Keep. You would have read about it, but even though it's been many years since the destruction of Shadowbreak Keep, it is still in a rebuilding phase from the devastation that was caused there. And it is still, even then, it was massive partway through construction. To see a completed one, into having read it in the books, doesn't equal actually seeing it in person and the sheer imposing presence this building conveys. This keep.
She's just in awe and takes out her book and starts sketching the building as they're approaching.
Roll a perception with a disadvantage.
Disadvantage?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 10.
Colwyn, you watch as it, Tenya, nose down, looking at this building into the thing, starts to drift off the road again.
Yes, set things aside, kick the horse into gear, and just kind of pulls up alongside it to kind of nudge him around.
As you're doing this, you see, riding along a dust cloud coming up, not on the road, off into the desert.
What do I see riding off into the desert?
You see this dust cloud, lances held high, pennants streaming behind them. You see several scorpions lunging out of it's some distance off, but the scorpions are large enough that you can see them lunging out of the thing and effortlessly skewered with these long lances. Efficiently, ruthlessly.
Oh, look at that!
As a patrol sets out from the keep.
Oh, the patrol is
attacking
the scorpions.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Tenya, as you are pushed back into it, you are startled as your horse is jostled from the side of the desert by Colwyn. and you realise that you'd been about to drift off the path again.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry. Yep.
Not more than a few meters away from you, you see a scorpion emerge from the ground and start scuttling towards the heavy beats of those hoofs of the patrol and the vibration of those horses making no effort to hide themselves on that land as they set about seeking to clear this area of threats and make the path along the border safer.
Where was that patrol an hour ago?
Busy.
Can we help rid these scorpions? Start firing at them, etc.
It's moving away from you, but if you want to. The patrol's actually about several hundred meters out into the desert away from the road to lure them away from the road and to kill the ones that get closer. Basically, it's not their intent to really kill them as such, but to draw them away from the road as much as anything. Those that threaten them, they kill, but the general sense you get is that they're drawing the vibrations, and the reason they ride off the road is to draw them away from the road.
Mm.
How far away would you say the closest scorpion to Tanya is?
You mean the one that popped up like 20 meters from her? 20 yards?
Oh, okay. I thought you meant it popped up closer to like the patrol over there.
It's heading that way.
Okay.
It's moved about 40 feet, so it's about 60 foot from you now.
60 foot. She'll take aim with a rifle and just sit there contemplating if she's going to fire or not. Like,
No, I'm assuming there's a personal roll coming in there.
Personal roll, or if she waits for a reaction from one of her companions.
I was literally about to
Clarify.
go jump in and say they might not understand that you're trying to help. Might be mistaken for bandits.
Bandits on an open road right near the fortress.
People are stupid.
He's not wrong.
Hang on. Personal roll coming in.
Leave it to the patrol, lassie.
Yeah, personal roll coming in from that comment that Colin gave. She's not convinced that she's pretty intent on the thought that we would as we're coming in as a big caravan, we would not be mistaken as bandits. That's what she's thinking.
In the heat of the moment, people are willing to believe anything if they feel they're under threat.
Don't fire at soldiers is the rule.
Yeah, I'm not firing at soldiers.
They don't know that.
Yeah. My personal role?
Okay, let's do a heat of the moment thing.
Yeah.
Colwyn, I want you to roll a d20. Kenya, I want you to roll a d20. How convinced are you at this?
Mm.
8.
Colin wins that one.
So roll your personal die with advantage towards believing him to his argument.
So 2. I'm going to roll this publicly so everyone can see it. Hang on. No, I'm not. I'm going to do this for myself. So what's the DC?
Call it 10.
Okay. So above 10, I believe him. Below 10, I don't. Yeah.
It's an even split. Because you have just seen one of these murder your horse right from under you, so you're a bit trigger happy still.
Yeah. Did you say I roll with disadvantage or advantage?
Advantage.
Okay.
Due to his arguments being strong.
That was one roll. Second roll. She's still sitting there with her rifle aimed. A couple of seconds go by. She's aiming towards the scorpion. A couple of seconds go by. And you just hear... I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Good
Oh,
grief.
no.
And the rolls are back.
Roll your attack.
Reamer.
Oh, yeah, it misses anyways. 9 to hit.
Okay, it's my turn to roll a d20 due to your weapon and sound.
Well, I do have 2 attacks, though, but...
Mm-hmm. Okay, so roll your second attack if you want.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, that also misses. 11.
Mm-hmm. As you're watching the patrol and this happening, you see, especially you, Faris, with Millie being above, heading out, circling above the patrol to get a closer look. You see the person at the front, heavily decorated armor, turn, yell something aside to one of the people behind him, and a group of 5 split off and head in the direction of the caravan.
Just for narrative here, the scorpion would be a lot closer to us than the patrol, because you said it was they were several hundred feet away.
Yep.
So
Yep. You've got a very loud weapon. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
loud.
not the actual attack.
No.
It's the sound that's drawn them.
But it would be
what
if anyone were to notice, and they're coming towards us, they would also see the scorpion. So it's fairly obvious to say that she would probably be aiming for the scorpion.
Yeah, make another attack.
Oh, a third one?
Another round, man. 6 seconds.
Oh,
as you said, they're several hundred meters away.
Yeah, she takes another aim for the scorpion. Two other shots. 15 for the first shot.
Okay, roll your damage. Okay, having turned towards you now, they see the smoke drifting up from your weapon.
Yeah, 12 points of damage to the scorpion.
Okay. Good to see.
Second attack. Yeah, 18 to hit.
Yeah, that's it.
Okay, damage.
13.
Nice.
Okay, not bad. The 5 small unit that's heading towards you. Scorpion scuttling towards them, and the heavy vibrations of their horses now close in. There's a brief scuffle, and they continue riding past, leaving it dead in their wake.
Yeah,
moments later, they pull up in front of you and go.
Yeah, before they come up to us though, she sees the scorpion dead, and she like sighs out, and then like relieved, and then like just puts her rifle back on her
As
back.
you're putting it up, they pull up, and the leader goes, "Oi, yeah, now let me see that."
Oh, this?
Yeah, that.
She takes it back off her again and like holds it out like, "Oh, this is just one of my inventions."
I keep telling you, you've got to come up with a better line for explaining these things.
Leans to one of the companions, holds out a hand to you. It's not a question. It's not even a polite. It's a hand it over now.
Okay. She hands it over.
The woman in the lead examines it. Turns it over,
Would you like an explanation
Looks
on how it
into
works?
the barrel. Looks down the barrel. Let's do another roll to see what happens here.
Whatever you do, don't push that button there.
You watch as this person basically suicides with this weapon of yours.
Uh-oh.
The second in command is shocked. And you... Alright, I'm going to need you to come with me. We'll be taking this into custody as well to explain what the hell just happened.
We surrender unequivocally.
Yeah. I surrender. That was not how this was going to turn out.
Unfortunately, I rolled a 10 on the first one for the inspection. I rolled a 6 on the second one. I needed to roll a 10.
Oh, I didn't have a chance to react when she said, "Don't push that button."
I rolled it as you said it.
Shit.
I come up at this point. Oh, there. Tanya, what did you do?
I did not do anything.
Not trigger happy is what she did.
Oh, fired at one of those bloody scorpions, did you?
Yeah, I thought I would help them out and get rid of the scorpion that was heading their
don't
way.
fire when there's a military patrol about. I thought I'd told you that before.
Well,
You don't fire at soldiers. You let them do stuff
Enough.
and then ask them if they want the
And
help.
the man that's got Tanya's weapon, which he is secured to his saddle now, yells, "Enough! We'll settle this at the keep."
Oh, big place over there. I take it. Who do we ask for to help sort this out?
I think we're being escorted.
You are not going to need to ask for anyone. You are coming with us. We are escorting you there. My friends
I hear
will
now.
join us.
So you're holding
Hey.
the whole caravan responsible then?
We're here
No.
as a group, but
It depends on you, but she is coming with me. It
Fair
points to
enough.
Tanya.
Colwyn says, "I surrender my arms." I'm reaching for my arms and doing that. He's basically doing what would be happening at a an American car stop, where you would say to the officer, "I have a gun. It is located here." It's just like, this man has clearly been stopped by the guard before and knows the procedure.
Looks at you, waves it away, completely uninterested.
Right. Well,
As if they are not even remotely feeling threatened by the fact that you were carrying arms.
Well, they wouldn't. Right. Colwyn, do you want to go with them? I'll stick with the caravan, get them to Dune City and his lordship with Varys, and then we'll come and find you.
The guard at this point pauses. "Lordship?"
This is your cue.
Varys?
And at this point, Varys says, adjusting his armor so the crest can be seen, and basically
Looks at you. Bows slightly. "Master Gillison, you recognize this guard. This is one of the night lieutenants of one of the patrols. The one that directed them to come here, that you saw through Millie's eyes, was one of the night captains. You can't recall their name at this point, but you have seen them in the keep."
So are these elven?
No, they're human knights.
All right.
But they recognize you because you and your uncle have been staying at the keep for quite some time now.
Yeah. All right. As far as this goes, I say, I basically say, Captain, please not do anything with her.
Lieutenant, salutes you. I'm not a captain. My captain is over there. Points back to the patrol.
At this point, he says, Lieutenant, He basically says, Lieutenant Tanya will go with you, and she will surrender her arms, and then I'll meet you in the keep as soon as I've checked in with His Lordship, Zilsant Carrick.
Understood, sir. Salutes. I believe we already have her arms, whatever this contraption is. Whether she'll get it back will be up for debate.
As long as you do not point at it and touch it at the same time, you should be safe.
I will be more than happy to be taken into custody, and I will explain everything, how this works, and what happened.
Okay. So as you are led forward as the two companions that were still there, two travelling with you, obviously, the lieutenant and another soldier, and the two gathered the body of the one that fell. That was directed to grab the weapon and examine it. It was more of a drawn by what the hell, and is this a threat to us, because it was an unknown.
Yeah.
Which has resulted in an unfortunate firearms accident.
Yep.
Remember, handle firearms safely, people.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, that goes for any weapon.
Yeah, a real life message of importance. So you were led forward, Tenya. Colin, do you travel with Tenya?
I'm going to travel with Tanya because I can just see her earnestly explaining herself and just digging a deeper and deeper hole.
Yeah, okay. So you go with Tenya. Golda, you take charge of the caravan. You offer...
well, Varys and I
two guards.
Vanny are going to be,
organising everyone and getting it moving forward. The two guards request to be able to transport that body on one of your carts, if possible. Otherwise, they'll just tie it up on the back of their horse.
Don't use that cart, though.
Right.
We have sick and wounded in there. It just wouldn't be appropriate, is all.
So they cover it up. It's the head of this person is just not existent at this point.
Right. And the winner of the Darwin Award goes to.
Yeah. So it's loaded onto the back of the cart that you indicate, and you all start travelling towards the city again. And I believe that is where we'll pick up tomorrow, next week.
Yes.
Yeah, fair enough.
Good plan.
Yeah, shorter session than normal, but a good one.
It's 11:30, man.
Is it? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look at
that. We've had longer sessions than normal in the past couple of weeks.
That's true. Yeah, we've had like
this
4
this
hour
is a normal. This is more of a normal session.
Good point. Well made. Yeah. Thanks a lot, Ash.
So
that was very enjoyable. Thanks everybody.
Hey.
So let's do an MVP. I've got a suggestion for a name for first time in a while,
Cool.
but I'll leave that till later. Let's start with Varys, MVP.
That's a tricky one.
Everyone had some good stuff.
Yeah.
Tanya's natural reactions to having her horse killed, seeing something beautiful and just daydreaming and going, "Don't pull the trigger! Don't pull the trigger!" I have to go Tanya.
Yeah.
I do have to give an honorable mention to the NPCs which you played tonight, though, Ash.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
That's a hard one. Honorable mention to NPCs. Yeah, it's been brilliant. I would have to. I would have to go with Ed and handling with our kitty and going back to our famous hand cart. One question though, have you put Jadis onto one of the caravan carts, or have you been trotting her along in the hand cart all the way?
I've probably had her in the cart because once Kitty is there and reasonably comfortable, try and move it.
Yeah.
At least for part of it, because there are parts where the carriages. Yeah.
Because I was thinking, you're a gnome. I don't know what
I think I made a point that first day she was in the handcart, and after that she was in one of the actual carts.
Yeah. I was just
stirring people
throughout the whole first day. I'm not sure what your gnome's strength modifier is, and
Stop
you're
calling
also...
me a gnome. I'm a halfling.
Oh well, halfling. Not sure what your strength modifier is, and also don't really know.
He's actually pretty strong for a rogue.
And what's your movement speed?
25, but if the cart's having to go at a set pace, it's not actually as bad as you might think.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll give that to our handcart master.
Yep. We had to bring the handcarts back in. The true master race.
Oh dear.
Golda.
Oh dear. No, everybody had good bits. I'm finding it very difficult to pick somebody. I really am. I think I'm just going to give it to Tanya.
Yep.
But everybody else was really good, so
it was a really well played session.
It
really
really was,
respect
yeah.
it. Done really well.
I was really struggling to find somebody who I could really put above anybody else because everybody was really, really good. But
everyone did really well and was in character.
And well done to Nord for actually getting some decent rolls for once.
About fucking time.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's some really, really good role play bits. I loved Ed's role play. I liked Varys's and Tanya's. It was all good. And yeah, I loved the extra characters and the NPCs, and yeah, it was a good session. I really enjoyed that.
Thank you, Colin.
I already said at the start I'm giving mine to everyone's favourite high elf.
Oh right, right. Okay, that was a while ago. That's one Varys. So that is Tanya, 2 points. Take your inspiration for next session.
Thank you. I might need that when I'm being interrogated.
So my suggestion for the name is the Darwin Awards.
Seconded.
Thirded. I can't come up with better than that.
Yeah, I agree.
I was going to come up with one of my own, but that one is better, yes.
Yeah, that was really good. I can't get any better than that. For the people who don't know what the Darwin Awards are, look it up online. It's funny as hell.
In a morbid way, usually, but yes.
Yeah. People who've removed themselves
from the gene
pool by their own stupidity.
Really fucking stupid as well. I mean, the level is ridiculous.
That was a really well played session.
Yeah.
It's good.
I will admit that I didn't have a lot planned for this session, but it turned out a lot better than I thought it would.
Mm.
So a lot of that was off the top of my head.
Yeah, well done, man. You're getting quite good at this GM thingy.
I'm learning. I've found this campaign's gone a lot better than the last one.
Well, you've had the experience of the last campaign as well to pull on for resources and how you're doing it.
So I'll take that as a really good compliment with the amount of experience some of you guys have got with that, and appreciate it.
Yeah.
I love the descriptions they have for Darwin Awards sometimes.
Yeah, the class.
Anyway, we'll round out the session there. Appreciate anyone who watched, and hopefully you enjoyed it as much as we did. We'll be back next week, barring a disaster, and hopefully we'll have our favourite cat back next week.
We'll keep our fingers crossed.
Anyway, stay out of trouble, and have a good week.
Bye.
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 Bye.